What's up, guys? The new Spider-Man trailer dropped. I know you might have seen my reaction to it, but me and Andrew here are gonna talk in more depth and detail about what we saw and what we think of the trailer.
I don't know about you, Zach, but I'm still cleaning up little scraps of my brain because it blew my mind.
Man, it was awesome. I've seen a lot of people say, Tobey Maguire was the best Peter Parker, and Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is like the
Them
combined.
together.
Yeah, is them combined.
Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire went gay, had a baby.
Yeah,
Somehow.
yeah, somehow.
Tom Holland came out.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely perfect in my opinion. Like, I don't know anybody else you could have got that would be any better.
He really is an impeccable actor.
Yeah, and it's like he's one of those guys when you heard about the announcement, you're like, who? Who's this guy? I've never heard of him. And then everybody starts looking him up and everything. And then he comes out in Civil War and crushed it. And just by this trailer, it's like he was perfect for the role. He's like Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans or whoever for.
They are that character.
Yeah, like he is Spider-Man, and the fact that he grew up, he was like a huge Spider-Man fan, and he always wanted to play him.
He had like so many costumes.
Yeah, so I mean that, he's going to give it his all when he's playing Spider-Man.
I mean, like it literally is his dream.
Mm-hmm.
And Stan Lee said this kid was born to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean he was. I mean it's inevitable. He was born to. He is Spider-Man.
So I really liked I don't know which trailer I liked more, the international or the
I kind of like
national.
I kind of like the U.S. version more.
Yeah.
Just that,
probably because the marketing experts knew he would.
Yeah. And like in the international trailer, they had the Demi Lovato music, and I was like, I don't like that. But
yeah, I really like that song.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah.
No. I forget what song. It's by MGMT.
Yeah.
But it fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's probably one of the only reasons. I mean, I probably like some of the dialogue better in the international trailer because in that one
and it probably had more action.
Yeah, because in that one scene, he's in the car with Tony Stark. He says, this doesn't mean you're an Avenger."
Yeah, that was the extra part.
Yeah.
And when he's in the car, he's like, and then he gives him the advice: "Don't do anything I would do."
Then yeah,
but don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah,
a little gray area.
Yeah, that's where you are. It's like, oh man.
And then when he reaches for the car door, but thinks he's hugging him. Yeah. Like their interaction, I mean, it's just like it's in Civil War. It's just like perfection.
Yeah. Because they're both humorous characters, but in their own separate way. Spider-Man.
And Peter's still so awestruck.
Yeah. Peter's like this little sarcastic little punk kid in a way, but I mean he's like a real big nerd, and Tony's like he's sarcastic, but I'm just this freaking jerk in a way.
They play off each other perfectly.
Yeah. And like you said though, he's still like starstruck. Like, I can't believe that I'm talking to Tony Stark and we're talking about me possibly being an Avenger one day.
And that's why everyone can empathize with him so well, Spider-Man, and that's why he was a popular superhero, because he is the closest thing to any of us, because everyone's been a high schooler.
Yeah.
And this is like, what would a high schooler do if he got superpowers?
Yeah.
What would it be like? So that's why, I mean, I think this movie could break like all the records.
That's a good possibility.
I mean, coming out in July.
Yeah.
With Marvel doing Spider-Man right. Yeah. I think it could be the highest grossing movie ever.
That's a bold statement there, but it could happen.
I think it could.
Yeah.
We'll see how this trailer did. I know they keep up those stats. I think that'll blow up too.
I know they did that. They had that little teaser the other day. Before it's like tomorrow is when we're dropping the trailer. I looked yesterday on the trending tab on YouTube, and I think it was either number 1 or number 2. It had 4 million views within the just a 15-second teaser.
Yeah,
it's not even a full trailer, and it's one of the top trending videos on YouTube, which is insane.
that probably added to the. We'll probably add to the full trailer views.
Yeah, which is.
And then we also get to see those hilarious him and his friend staring at Liz Allen, and
yeah,
and then, well, it is Mary Jane who that other girl's playing, right?
Which one?
The one who called them losers.
No, she's playing a girl named Michelle.
Okay, I thought they had changed it at the last minute.
No, they had said somebody had come out and said that she was playing Mary Jane when the director had previously said he's like that's not who she is, and then it was.
Okay.
And then people were like, "Oh, she's playing Mary Jane." He's like, "That was never confirmed." So, which
well, I don't know about you,
but like, well, yeah, but like the way she looked though, sitting at that table, she didn't look anything like how Mary Jane would look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but it seemed pretty obvious that, like, I think it's going to be like, oh, I'm in love with Liz Allen.
Yeah.
But I'm going to end up going with Michelle, and then she's going to get all prettied up, and I'm going to be like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I never noticed you before.
A lot of people, I saw a lot of people saying that. It's like, she's like that kind of grungy looking chick or whatever. Then in some point in the movie, like, gets a makeover or something, and everybody's like, what the crap? Yeah.
And then he's going to fall in love with her. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, which is a cool way to do it.
But also though, I don't know if you noticed, there's a little blonde girl walking with Liz Allen, and that's Betty Brant, which was like another love interest in the comics too. So
who knows?
Yeah,
we're all very interested on who Peter Parker's love life.
Yeah,
it's all going to be in People magazine.
Yeah, and that Asian kid that's with him, his name is Ned Leeds in the movie.
Yeah.
You know who Ned Leeds is?
The Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe he'll get a makeover eventually. I mean, they got Tom Holland wasn't like fat, but I'm sure like they got him like more jacked.
Yeah, he was probably like one of those little skinny kids, and then he actually started working out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like building some muscle, just like Robert Downey Jr. got jacked, Chris Evans got jacked.
Yeah.
And not to say any of those guys were fat or anything, but they got like insane shape.
Yeah.
So I think they could do the same thing, and he becomes the Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Which I think would be cool.
That would be
cool.
Because
we've already seen the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
We've already seen so much of Osborn's. It just gets kind of tiresome having that much in the last 10 years, and that's why we are getting like all new villains, and there's no more new. There's no Harry. There's no.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Flash Thompson, but he's a Indian kid.
Yeah, which I mean, they could do something with him eventually, but.
Yeah.
But like for right now, they're just 15, 16 years old in high school. They're not thinking about down the road right now for where these villains could go. Which would be a cool like thing, seeing that you grow with these characters through maybe 2 or 3 movies or something, and by the time you get to the third Spider-Man movie, Ned becomes Hobgoblin, and it's like, hey, we were friends in high school or something like that, or they might still be in high school, maybe the senior year. By the time the third movie rolls around, it's like, oh, you're like, you say he's like skinny, man, you lost a bunch of weight. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. Then he like ends up fighting him or whatever.
Maybe he gets some hands on some super soldier type serum or something.
Yeah.
Something that enhances him.
And I just kind of wonder if, like you said, Harry's not in this movie, but will we get any hints at the Osborn Corporation or anything like that? Which, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, Oscorp. It'd be a waste to not at least have Norman Osborn. And I saw a video talking and saying, like, man, like, Norman Osborn could be one of those villains like Loki. Like, they'll just make him a one-off villain.
Yeah.
Like, you can have him in the movies be a multiple-time villain in the background.
Yeah.
Because even in the whole extended universe, he's such a big character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the comics.
Like, he could like we talked about with one of the Shield videos, you know, he could eventually take over as uh, what a director of Shield or something, you know.
Yeah,
So
with the Dark Avengers and all that.
yeah, so
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be directly like with Spider-Man. He can show up in other movies now. I hope he can. I mean, I'm not sure how all the rights are sorted out and everything, but I'm pretty sure he could.
I mean, Sony's gonna make so much freaking money off of this. They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, okay,
If I was Sony, I'd be like, all right, just do whatever you want to do. Okay, just
yeah, we'll take whatever. We'll take half.
yeah, because you know Marvel's not hurting for money at all now at this point, and you know they were back in 2007 or what, but now
Yeah.
they're like either right behind Star Wars or tied or ahead of Star Wars. They're right there with Star Wars. You know what I mean?
For all time highest grossing.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that scene. Obviously, you get the when you get the bank robbers, and it looks like they have some Chitauri technology.
Yeah.
And you get the sarcasm out of Peter, the wit.
Yeah.
And like that was Andrew Garfield right there.
Yeah,
But you also see him in the trailer as the student, which is great.
Yeah, and it was like for me though, like yeah,
and that was straight out of the comics.
Yeah,
which was awesome.
Yeah, but like with the Andrew Garfield thing, you know, he was funny in a way. But I just feel like he's a little bit like he talks more during fighting. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
Yeah.
He's like, especially from Civil War, he's fighting the Winter Soldier and Falcon. He's like, "Oh, you got a metal arm, dude? That's awesome!" Like, it's like, and he's like, "Hey guys, you're not the real Avengers. I Hulk gave it away."
He's like to the point where it's like, dude, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony said that. Like, you really have to talk that much.
Yeah, just shut up. But I mean,
yeah,
it's perfect though. It's like,
and then it's cool seeing him fight because he, like I heard the director say before, that he doesn't really like throw a punch throughout the whole movie or something like that.
Yeah.
He just kind of like it just kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because he dodges everything.
Yeah.
And I think we talked about it before. I mean, he doesn't know how to fight. Like he wasn't trained by Colleen Wing.
Yeah.
Or Iron Fist or anything. So.
No. He's just some kid. He got powers. Like I guess.
Super strength and reflexes.
Yeah, I guess by this time when the movie comes out, it'll be. I guess he'll have had his power for a year, maybe a little bit over a year. So I mean,
it may be like, it won't be that long because it looks like it ties in right after Civil War.
Yeah, because Civil War, he'd had it for 6 months, so maybe around a year, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but somewhere around that time. So yeah, he's not a trained ninja assassin fighting skill. He's just throwing web shooters out there.
And one of us.
Yeah, and super strong, just pick you up and throw you or whatever. But
and then we see one of the directors said like he just got back from Europe with the coolest group of people, and now he's back at school.
Yeah,
and he's like thinking to himself like, what am I doing here?
Yeah,
like and that's totally reasonable thought.
Exactly. I mean,
that'll be really interesting to see on screen.
Yeah. Because me and you would be the same way. We just fought with the Avengers. Nobody here has any clue that I was just in Germany trying to stop Captain America because he's a fugitive and all his buddies fighting with Tony Stark. I'm just here doing my homework again now. This is lame. My life sucks.
Yeah. And I think these are some stuff people pointed out that I didn't see. They must have gone frame by frame, but we see Bruce Banner in the classroom on the wall, and he's like the last of a list of famous scientists. I saw Telsa and Edison was probably there, Einstein.
Yeah.
So that was really cool to see.
And did you see the? I think it was, I guess in the school somewhere there was a mural on a wall, and Howard Stark was on it.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
And he must be like a big. I mean, isn't it?
I think
it's some institute of technology.
Yeah, I think the school might be funded by
like
Stark in a way. Yeah, might be funded by the Stark family or something like that. So that's
Yeah,
that might be what it is.
and we also get a look at Logan Marshall Green or Logan Marshall.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Green, but him as the Tinker for just like a split second,
Mm-hmm.
and firing some gun that looks like it's from like Chitauri.
Yeah.
So he's definitely in cahoots with the Vulture, which he looks amazing.
Yeah. Well,
And
yeah.
I think Michael Keaton will just do an amazing job.
Yeah.
That role, just like him saying one line, I was like, yes.
Yeah. Take my money. You want more money? You want even more money? Here, you can have it. Just have my wallet. Mug me, Marvel. But
and then you see Donald Glover in the background with that photo with that quick thing with the Tinkerer, because Logan Marshall Green probably plays the Tinkerer.
Yeah.
And so I mean, we still don't know who he is. I have no idea.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and even in the IMDb casting page, it's like he doesn't have a role beside it. It's just his name on there.
Maybe he came through a portal in Doctor Strange, and he's Miles Morales from like a timeline where he's older. Who knows?
Hey, that you never know. Yeah, you never know now. Like we said with Doctor Strange, everything you thought about the Marvel Cinematic Universe just throw it out the window.
And you said everything has changed.
Yeah, nothing is the same now. So
forget when Baron Mordo says, "Forget everything you know."
Yeah.
Before he goes in,
he's not talking about just Doctor Strange. He's talking to the audience in a way.
Yeah. And then we get to test the limits of Spider-Man's strength. So we get the callback to Spider-Man 2 when he stops the train.
Yeah.
And this looks even like a step up.
Oh,
I mean, talk about a chest fly. Like,
it shows.
We're going to test the limits of his strength.
Yeah, because it shows for that Vulture, I keep wanting to say Falcon, but Vulture is flying through that ship with that whatever weapon he's using.
Chitauri laser gun.
Yeah, and it's like splitting the ship in half, and you see how big that ship is, and he's just sitting there holding it together. I'm like, dude, that's insane.
And that might be like the first fight where he gets away, or one of them.
Yeah.
Because he has to hold his ship together while people get off.
Yeah.
But that just looks insane. And then, I mean, you were like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. I was too. And then, but we get even more. And the last snippet we get, and I didn't even see it until I had to go back because it happened so fast. We see Spider-Man swinging and Iron Man flying with them.
Yeah.
And could there be, I mean, like, that's something you just dream about. And then you see it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is going to be so good.
Like, it just makes me happy that we have Spider-Man in the MCU interacting with all the other characters, especially, I mean, we saw it in Civil War, but we get to see a little bit more of him and a little hint that, hey, here, he's still with us here. So here's Iron Man flying with him in his suit, which I didn't think would happen.
Yeah.
I thought, like I said, I thought he would be some kind of like role model figure or something, showing him the ropes, maybe, hey.
He's not allowed to intervene.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and we saw in Civil War, in the end, Tony does what he wants.
Yeah.
And thinks is right. He just has a personal connection to the Soviet Accords.
Yeah.
And honestly, Captain America should have been like, and everyone else should have been like, how about we rewrite these and call them the Tony Accords?
Yeah.
Because he's the one who gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Not us.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
He's the one who created the evil killer robot.
Yeah. I mean, it pretty much is his fault that happened, but yeah.
It's not the super soldiers. It's not the people that are powerful that need to be locked up or be like under control. It's the people that can create, like a Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Or a Daniel, or Dr. Radcliffe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those guys need to be under control.
Yeah.
Because they can make things that will end the world.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, but yeah, that was really cool to see. But they had that there's another shot in there of Shocker. where it has that scene.
Yeah, an international one.
Yeah, and there's a they had that scene. A lot of people, they kind of cut it to a way where it looks like Vulture is fighting Peter in that little bus parking lot or something. But
looks like sand around there too.
Yeah, but like
but it probably isn't.
But like, if you look close enough, where he's laying on the ground, and he's like looks like he's all bloodied up and everything. He's actually wearing his old outfit, his old costume, with the huge web shooters around his wrist and everything, and the hoodie. So I'm thinking that's like a little flashback scene in a way where he's fighting Shocker before, and then after that, you have the little Happy Hogan scene where he's like, "Didn't you see the suitcase?" And that scene right there, I also think is pre-Civil War too. It's like maybe right after
some type of flashback, or they may even start there.
Yeah, it's like that was like when right after he had talked to, or Tony had came to his apartment and talked to him, and he's like somewhere or something. He's like, "Didn't you see?"
He's probably in some hotel.
Yeah, didn't you see the suit? What suit? What are you talking about? And then so I think that little scene where he's in the with the school buses is him fighting Shocker, and it's pre-Civil War.
Like his first villain fight.
Yeah.
And we know Shocker probably gets all his tech from. They all look similar.
Yeah.
To what the studio has made, based on Chitauri technology.
Yeah.
I mean, man, think about. I mean, Avengers. The Chitauri army did damage, but they've done even more with all the stuff that. I mean, talk about the AI.
Yeah.
Ultron. But like everything else, everyone else got their hands on it too.
Yeah.
So it's caused even more damage. They still are, even though they're all gone.
Yeah. It's true. It's very true. But
yeah, that would be cool to see him. That I didn't see that until later. That because it cuts so fast.
Yeah, they kind of
that old suit. But that's a good find.
Yeah, but they kind of Marvel usually cuts those trailers to make you think it's talking about one thing, or it's like one scene or something, but it ends up being something totally different. Like you see that a lot, especially with first trailers. With like a lot of those trailers, I mean I can't think of a certain point of a trailer right now off the top of my head. But
I mean Civil War. I remember it always showed Bucky shooting, and then it showed War Machine going down.
Yeah.
So then we thought it would be that, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, trailers do that a lot, and even you said Avengers: Age of Ultron. They showed like a ominous black woman in robes or whatever, and like that was not even
in the movie.
And I think they said they didn't even put it in there for. It wasn't even supposed to be part of the movie. It's just supposed to be like, oh, ominous.
Yeah.
So it was just like to set the tone.
And it wasn't even in the deleted scenes.
Yeah, that even gives more credence to.
Yeah. Because I remember I was thinking that little scene would be part of deleted scenes or extended version or something, and I watched it. I was like, that's not even in it. So yeah, the way they cut trailers, they do a really good job at it to kind of misdirect is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And the thinking one thing and then ends up being a whole other thing, and kind of like how the media does us nowadays.
That's a whole different video.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that was I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Another thing, one more thing I have to say is that someone said, maybe it's the director that or Kevin Feige, that his suit has all bells and whistles. That the webbing isn't the only thing.
Yeah.
Which that intrigues me so much, like to see what little things Tony put on this suit, and like I'm just like I can't even comprehend because the suit's so tight.
Yeah.
Like what else he put on there?
And like you saying that now that you brought that up, I want to see how he uses the spider light. Because it shows that at the end of Civil War, one of the post-credit scenes, it shines it up on the ceiling. I want to see how, because I know he like some parts in the comics he uses it to shine it at villains or whatever. But like there was so much more stuff on it. It's like little I don't know. It's like it had like the logos of the Avengers or something on it was on there, then other stuff. So I want to see how that works also, because that could be part of the bells and whistles where it could be, you know, web shooters might change and do something different or whatever.
Might have different settings on the web shooters.
Yeah, like he could shoot just string to be able to swing, and then some could be like like little web balls or whatever.
Ooh, web balls.
Yeah.
I could see. I would like to see a scene so like he like gives him the upgrades, but like yeah, it's like why can't you just give me one of your suits? Like make a suit for me. He's like you don't need one.
Yeah.
I need one. I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get Iron Spider one day.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
But I think Tony thinks that same thing. He's like, this kid doesn't need it.
Yeah. No.
It'll be fun.
And I like that thing in the international trailer. He says, "So do I get to keep the suit?" Tony goes, "It doesn't fit me."
So good.
Yeah. But
that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got too. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait for more footage, which will probably be a while, but July 7th needs to get here. May needs to get here. Next November needs to get here. Just all needs to get here.
We're just glad to see some of it.
Yeah.
It just kind of like, yeah, you want it to be here like right now, but at least we get like a little taste.
Yeah. Just that little something to keep you wanting more.
Some people, like my brother, doesn't want to see anything, but we're like, I want to see as much as possible.
Yeah. Because I know with them, they're not going to spoil the movie.
Yeah.
Because I think when Age of Ultron came out, I watched every trailer. Right when it came out, I watched every TV spot, everything before I went and saw the movie. None of it was spoiled. I knew like details about who was in the movie and whatnot, but the movie wasn't spoiled for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like I did it with Civil War and Ant-Man or whatever, all of them. So
yeah, same.
I don't worry about having the movie spoiled. Some people do, like like you said, your brother.
There's some stuff like you'll see the joke for the first time, and maybe you just want to see it all together with the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe like certain jokes.
Yeah.
Because they'll always land harder the first time you've heard it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't care about it. I like seeing as much as I can see.
Same.
Yeah. Because I mean, I like going into the movie kind of knowing what I'm going to see. It's not being confused in a way.
Yeah.
Because like with, they had all that stuff about when Winter Soldier came out. It's like, all this stuff was everything's going to be Cap fighting Bucky, and then it turns around this whole Hydra plot. Like that threw me for a loop, and I had saw everything up for that movie, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about Spider-Man being spoiled at all or anything. So.
Yeah, that must have blown your mind. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it blew my mind. But yeah. Other than that, yeah, just leave a like on this video, comment what you thought about the trailer, and subscribe. We've got more stuff coming soon. So we'll see you guys later.